Now we know in the last episode of All the Queen's Men, your girl, Marilyn DeVille, aka Madam, was shot. It seems like somebody finally got their revenge on her. The question is, which one of her enemies took that shot? Well, we're gonna talk about some of those people that may have tried to take her out in this video. I want you guys to stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love All the Queen's Men, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about All the Queen's Men, and we're going to be talking about your girl, Madam. Who shot her? This is All the Queen's Men Unsolved Mysteries type video, and y'all know I've been doing these for a long time. Ever since the OG Power, we've been doing this, and now it's time to do it with All the Queen's Men. So let's not waste any time. Let's talk about enemy number one.
I'm Frank Wilmont.
I know who you are.
You know my wife, Lola Wilmont? She's missing.
Have you filed a missing persons report?
No, but I know you had something to do with it, and probably murdered my wife.
Oh.
And I'm gonna make you pay. And I'm gonna make you pay. This isn't over.
Now let's talk about old Frankie Frank. That boy wasn't playing. He was not playing around. He told Madam right there in her face that this is not over and she gonna pay for what she did to his wife. And a lot of fans are starting to believe that maybe Frank was the one that popped up at Club Eden and shot Madam. Now I would not be surprised if it was him. I mean, he is like a wild card, and of course he is somebody that is underestimated. You can never underestimate anybody. He can be dangerous just like anybody else. But down below, I want you guys to let me know, do y'all believe Frank was the one that popped up and shot Madam? I mean, I know Blue was there. She ended up leaving, and then the shooter came in real quick. Now, I can see Frank coming in, knocking Blue out or sneaking her or whatever, and then trying to get that shot on Madam, and we saw what we saw. But like I told you guys, y'all let me know if y'all think Frank was the one that took that shot at your girl, Madam. But let's talk about enemy number two.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
What is it gonna take for you people to realize that she is evil? Somebody has to stop her! Come on, look.
Have some class.
Did everything we could to bring Madam down, and we still failed.
Sometimes you gotta take the law into your own hands.
Now let's talk about Detective Davis. Do you guys believe she was eager enough to go into that club and take a shot at Madam, especially after losing that case? I mean, she was pissed off because Madam always gets off somehow, some way. And Detective Davis was like, look, sometimes you got to go, outside of the law to do what you need to do to make that person pay. And it seemed like she was eager to do that. So was she the one that popped up and got that revenge on Madam? Now, in my opinion, I believe Detective Davis, she should be smart enough to know going into that club, taking a shot at Madam is completely stupid. I mean, it's a high risk. She can lose her job. She can pretty much be done for. So I don't know if she was willing to actually go in the club and do that. But if it was somewhere else, I think she will be more willing to do something like that, but not there. I just think it's just too much of a risk and she can be caught. I mean, that's just me. But I can be completely wrong. You guys let me know down below on what you think. Let's talk about enemy number three.
Jean's club burned down.
You know Madam did that.
Could kill that bitch.
That's how I feel all the time.
Jean's club burned down, huh? That's too bad.
You're not God. And one day, you're gonna have to pay for everything you've done. This ain't over. You better watch your back.
I don't take threats lightly.
I promise you, this shit ain't over.
Now let's talk about Tony, Madam's sister. Now we know she had all the motive in the world to take out Madam. Know what I'm saying? She even talked about trying to kill her to her sister Carla. And we know Carla pretty much told her, look, that's what I want to do. But look, ain't no use to trying to do that because she is crazy as hell. It's not going to end well. So y'all know Tony don't give a damn. We saw the argument between Madam and Tony, and Madam told her to bring it on. If that's what she wants to do, if she wants to go to war, then let's get it popping. And on top of that, we know Tony is very jealous of Madam's and Amp's relationship. She does not like it at all, right? And Amp told her to go ahead and get the hell up out of here. We know Tony popped up at Madam's groundbreaking for the new daycare, and he was not feeling her being there. But Tony, she's watching Madam's every move, and she is ready to try to take her out. So she's one of those characters that you cannot overlook as well. I can actually see her trying to do this. And also Madam's reaction. When the person walked in, Madam was pretty much like, how the F did you get up in here? Know what I'm saying? That's what she was pretty much saying. So I can see her saying that to Tony, like, how did you get up in here? Did nobody stop you? What's going on? Know what I'm saying? This is why I believe whoever did this was somebody that Madam does not like at all. And we know she don't like Tony. That's a fact, especially based off that last conversation that they had, that huge argument. So you already know what time it is. So down below, I want you guys to let me know, do you believe Tony was the one that popped up and tried to take out her sister? Now, I did see somebody talk about how they believe maybe it was Carla. Now, I think Carla has learned her lesson as far as trying to take out Madam. We know what happened to Carla the last time her and Madam got into it. This is why she was telling Tony, like, look, you might as well just leave that alone because it's not going to end well. So I think Carla is good, but that's just me. You guys let me know. But let's talk about the next enemy.
Ooh, it's time to go. I can't have Madam cursing me out. You know she opened in the daycare center, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Might swing by.
Alright.
I'll be there, all right.
Now let's talk about your boy El Fuego. We know he has finally put the pieces to the puzzle and understands that Madam was the one that hired those guys, and we know they took out his ex, and I know he pissed off. You know what I'm saying? He was already pissed off in that last episode because of Big D and the things that he was doing. But when he planted those hands at that groundbreaking area, we already knew what time it was, and we seen the look on his face. He was happy as hell, and I know he's like, man, I'm getting payback on her. And like I told you guys, he's finally figuring it all out. We know the guys, before they was killed, told him, like, look, a rich lady hired us. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you guys, I thought El Fuego would have probably figured this out a long time ago, but I guess this is another storyline that they wanted to drag out a little bit more. Now, when it comes to El Fuego actually shooting Madam, he does have all the motive in the world to do it, but I can see him trying to basically make Madam suffer and do small things like he just did in that last episode. But down below, I want you guys to let me know, do y'all believe he was the one that did it? I mean, for Madam to say, how the F did you get up in here? I feel like it was not him, and maybe most likely it was someone else. But let's talk about the next enemy.
Bodies buried in this land. Wasn't my fault. I didn't put them there. Why didn't you check? Huh? What, I'm supposed to look for dead bodies too?
Ask some questions. Call somebody.
What if I can't fix this for you?
And the entire town will know that your election was rigged. Sis, how about I call the cops and tell them what you did with your husband? Do the
Make it go away. Make it go away. How the supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do that? I wish they was dead. I'll show her ass.
Now let's talk about Miss Tandy. Now, Miss Tandy has all the motive in the world to shoot Madam. As I just played, look, she said, I wish she was dead. You know what I'm saying? She want her up out of here. Now, let's just be honest. Miss Tandy ain't going up in that club doing this herself. If Miss Tandy did this, most likely she would hire someone else to do it. Because I don't think she got the balls to go into that club and pull the trigger, knowing how risky that is. I mean, I just can't see her doing it herself, but I can see her possibly hiring somebody, getting someone else to do her dirty work. But we know Madam has treated her like a peasant, telling her, look, you're going to fix this. You're going to do what I want you to do, or I will expose you, right? The whole thing with the election, her husband. So Miss Tandy, she is pissed off, she is stressed, and she wants Madam up out of here. So down below, I want you guys to let me know if y'all believe she was the one that pulled the trigger.
You really are slippery, aren't you? But are you bulletproof?
And you know I don't like leaving you alone.
I know.
You already know.
All right.
How the
Now let's talk about the concierge. He pretty much told Madam, look, you are slippery, but are you bulletproof? Now some of you guys was talking about after he said that, Madam should have always had a bulletproof vest on, and she should have. I mean, she pissed a lot of people off. She has entirely too many enemies. You have to be ready for everything. You can't just walk around with a strap on you. You better make sure you got that protection, on you as well. And I'm talking about body protection, just in case somebody tries to take you out. Now, if they shoot at the head, I guess you up out of here. Now, some people are saying that they believe the concierge was the one that did this. I say, I don't think so. Even though he does have all the motive in the world once again, I believe if he was the one that went in there and did this, he would have had a headshot on Madam. It would have been over just like that. To me, he's too, good of a shooter, too smooth to go in there and miss and get shot back at and to just not complete the mission. Hell nah. I don't think it's happening. If he did have anything to do with this, he probably hired somebody. But as far as him walking in there, taking a shot at her and not finishing the job, I just can't see him doing that. He's the type of person that if he is to shoot, he gonna make sure he hits the target and they up out of here. But that's just me. Now, I did see some people talk about Blue and how she can't be trusted and maybe she set all of this up. Now, I will say this. I don't believe Blue was the one that took the shot. That's just what I'm thinking. And we know Blue has proved her loyalty to Madam time and time again. I know it's been all types of fan theories about Blue turning and everything like that. But so far, she has not turned at all. And it really does seem like she is loyal to Madam. So I don't know about that, man. I think Blue probably went out there and got knocked out. And then the shooter came in and took a shot at Madam. That's what I'm thinking. But of course, that can be wrong. Now, I will say this. I believe whoever took this shot is a person of a lighter complexion. Because as you can see in this picture right here, this is not a dark-skinned person. We can see them basically in like all black or whatever, but they're definitely lighter unless they're trying to confuse us. But if that's not the case, this is definitely somebody lighter, which will narrow down the possible shooters. So out of this list, who do you guys believe was the one that took the shot? And hell, is it somebody else that's not on this list that I did not talk about? Do you guys believe it could be someone else? I mean, it could be a twist. Y'all know how they love to do these mysteries. Is always the person that you're not looking at that we all forgot about. You just never know. I mean, Madam has so many different enemies, so many people that she had issues with. It could be anybody. But I believe the shooter is definitely somebody of a lighter complexion. And I believe it's somebody that she does not like. Just based off her reaction, she will not just say, how the F do you get up in here if it was somebody that she was cool with. But that's just my opinion. I believe it's somebody that she does not like in A. We gonna find out for sure. You know what I'm saying? I cannot wait until season 5 and to get that 100% answer. You guys leave y'all theories, predictions down below on who y'all think it is. And of course, leave those season 5 early predictions. We will be talking about those soon as well. But I guess the two people that I'm looking at the most is Frankie Frank and of course Tony. You know what I'm saying? Those two are definitely my top picks. You guys let me know who your top picks are as well. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.